Hello everybody, welcome to Mustard Gaming. Today we're going to do a BG3 Nuzlocke. I'm going to play on Tactician because I'm a fucking wimp and honor mode scares me. By that I mean this fucking man. I hate him. I despise. He is my enemy. I lost my first honor run to the owlbear, so I don't play honor anymore. I sometimes play custom with some honor rules, but I'm too afraid. So I would just play Tactician, and I never win on Tactician, because I'm too shit. So, the rules for this run will be as follows. If a companion dies, that bitch is gone for good. Shadowheart dies in, like, the Nautiloid, because Commander Zulk hit her too hard. I can't resurrect her. Not even a little bit. And if I'm out of companions, I have to do a solo run, which I am not looking forward to, so I will be playing incredibly carefully. And also, other rules, various rules. No switching the difficulty to anything lower than Tactician. I can't switch it to honor mode, so I guess just no changing the difficulty. Also, no, like, using objects to block people in places. I can use bombs if I want to, because I'm like bombs. But, no chestmancy. But yeah, so that's the gist. I will be RB. I'm gonna make my character. Alright, so I finished making my character. So also when I was making the character, I decided on a lore thing for the reason for this, like, being in Nuzlocke. Basically, my bitch is so edgy that she, like, that if a companion dies, she thinks they're not worthy of fighting alongside her any further, and that they deserve to die. So, and like that they deserved to die, not they deserve to. They already did. So she refuses to let them be resurrected, and she's like big, so people don't really care. Like they don't fight her. Oh fuck! I should care for like 1 second. Yeah, intimidation frequency. It's already a default on Bard. Never mind. So I'm thinking through like edgy ass names because she's an edgy ass woman, right? Like, edgy ass bitch. And now a fitting name for a individual of extreme edginess. I'm thinking like lots of X's and R's and Y's and shit. Like, yeah, that shit's edgy. Edgy. Proceed. And so, as our lovely hero slash person wakes up from her tomb, or from what she thought would be her tomb, so Meraxis wakes up and she's thinking about how she's gonna get out of this and how she needs a worthy ally, worthy of her dark powers of being a bard. What the fuck? Oh. Right. Okay,
Time to get out of here.
So, first thing I do is, I'm going to... What the fuck? Oh. Right. Okay,
Time to get out of here.
So, first thing I do is, I'm going to... Just gonna go do the Nautiloid. Because I, like, yeah. The thing I didn't notice until, like, a really, like, recent playthrough is there's a fucking Mind Player here, and it's got, like, $30 on it. And I thought that was crazy, dude. And we're back. I ran out of space on my drive. So, yeah. So, the first thing that Meraxis, the first being that Meraxis sees is a almost dead elven creature with its skull cut open. Right? So, she, of course, being the lovely citizen she is, goes to investigate and see if there's an ally in the making here. And
Please.
so she pries its brain out. Unfortunately, her finger gets stuck and it won't budge. So she does not try to help it more because she does not really care and thinks it's kind of creepy. And she's had enough creepy for one day already. Moving on further, she sees...
What do I have to lose?
Time to strike.
Also, another thing. So, if my companions die, that shit's game over for them. If Meraxis dies, that's fine. I can, like, have someone else with her or something. Like, that shit is fine. But Lae'zel, she is not the goat. So she proceeds with her new recruited Gith friend and beats up some imps, showing off her insane firebolt prowess in the progress. Lae'zel also shows off her prowess. Meraxis, while exploring, finds a lady in a pod, just like the one she was in. This one, however, is sealed. But with a piece of illicit technology, she finds she's able to get open. I think.
Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, then discomfort fades.
She discovers that her new illithid friend is certainly worthy of her great abilities, but just barely succeeds in freeing the woman from the pod and recruits Shadowheart.
Your mind.
You keep dangerous company.
She's such a cutie pie. She's such a cutie pie, dude.
Fair point. Let me come with you.
She introduces herself and then goes the fuck away. And
It's nothing.
by I mean,
Enough of this.
she leaves. And they all go together to the helm, which is where they were. But not before stopping to loot the place from head to ground. From head to ground. From head to ground. Also, Shadowheart thinks that she might end up needing to bully people, so she gets the command spell ready. And then, after freshening up in the shower, they go and prepare to face the whatever threats face them at the helm. When Meraxes arrives at the helm, there is a conflict between illithids and demons, devils. No, they're not the same thing. They're devils. There's a conflict going down, and she decides that for now. Yeah, so I got the sixth sword, but I forgot to record it because I'm stupid. But yeah, so currently it is in Shadowheart inventory, which is not going to be in for long. I don't relish the thought of having Shadowheart wield it. So I'm gonna equip it on to Lizelle right now, actually, because she's the cutie pie.
Don't waste a step.
Meraxes decides to go rush for the helm now that she's stolen that guy's sword.
I am death.
And while Lizelle is being Fury and Death, a incredible feat, she also makes her way to the helm. Meraxes manages to reach the helm's alien transponder in time and frees herself from Avernus, the hell where she has been trapped in this Nautiloid ship. And as she's knocked unconscious, she wonders where her journey will take her to next and what new people she will meet. Meraxes wakes up on a beach, and then she sees Shadow Cutie on the beach and decides to wake her up. One last chance before
I'm alive.
she's gone for good.
How is this possible?
She thinks Shadowheart's kind of sus, if I do say so myself. So,
We might have escaped little monsters in our heads. You might want.
Meraxes sees some more of those intellect devourer things she saw earlier and decides that it seems like the perfect time to get fucking ambushed by them. And so she, and Shadowheart almost fucking dies instantly and is fucking horrified. So Meraxes decides to have Shadowheart run the fuck away. And she herself is still engaged in combat with the individuals. Now that Meraxes and Shadowheart have successfully escaped their encounter with the brain creatures, they decide to be a little bit more careful next time and take a short chill. This time they'll be a little more careful. Maraxis decides sneaking past the brains is the best idea because it took them 6 seconds to half kill her currently only ally. So she decides sneaking past will be the best option. And so she does so. Then she happens upon a ancient sigil circle, and strange hand pops the fuck out of it.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls.
And then, being the slay individual she is, she tells it to shut the fuck up. The circle, not the man. And then this weird little guy comes out. So they recruit him to their party, thinking a wizard could surely be useful for them. Also, another rule of this, I like a specification. Being unconscious is not the same thing as fucking dying. You can be unconscious. Just no dying, or else you're a fucking bitch. You're a bitch-ass motherfucker if you die, and you don't get revived. Maraxis also decided to kill a guy for XP and leveled up, taking another level into Bard. She decides to take the long strider spell. No. She decides to take the sleep spell to help her flee if times get rough. Shadowheart prepares Sanctuary, and Gale just kind of stands there. And he begins his questing into necromancy, where he takes a evocation spell. And then he also takes shield because he's cool like that. He unprepares Grease because he's too cool for Grease. And does that with a fully leveled party to level 2. What the hell? Now that Maraxis is level 2, she, in her icon, is significantly taller than normal. But I'm sure that will work itself out at some point. I don't know why it's doing that. If you could help me, please do that. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. Maraxis sees Lae'zel, her Githyanki pal from the Nautiloid, up in a little box, and so shoots her down. But apparently there were 2 tieflings here who decide they don't particularly enjoy that action. So they get shot repeatedly by Gale. And then by Shadowheart also. Shadowheart also tries to cast Sanctuary on Lae'zel to get her out of there, since she's level 1 still, and she took 1 arrow and is now at half of her health. She unfortunately does not care particularly, and runs up and hits this guy with a sword anyway, because she's not very considerate, is she? So our access is going to cast sleep on these individuals. So now none of them can do shit. My Mesa? More like you're fucking dead, Mesa. Because she got killed. And then Demay is gonna get hit by a fireball, but it doesn't matter because it missed. And then Lae'zel's gonna crit that man to death, and then break, and she fucking breaks concentration on Witch Bolt, which is kind of rude. But after a very, very difficult fight. But after a very, very difficult fight, they're able to seize the day with a final staff hit from Gale.
Hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
Lae'zel auspiciously talks at Meraxes.
The more it consumes.
Meraxes decides to acquire Lae'zel, as she's a fighter and has her sword. So Lae'zel joins the party and is now the third ne'er-do-well to join this specifically ne'er-do-well doer on her quest. Well, thanks all for watching. This is the first episode of the Baldur's Gate 3 NUZLOCKE. This is like my first YouTube video ever, so not super like high expectations for its performance. If it somehow does like well, say hi to me in the comments and make sure you leave a like. I will probably do a full playthrough unless it ends. I'm gonna post like short-ish videos on my channel. This is Pepper Mustard, signing off. Like, what? And right, so now I'm being shouted at to name her the Turdmeister. So the turd or is what it's gonna be. Why are you being? I'm gonna do like a renegade. I'm gonna edit her out. No. Like, what? And right, so now I'm being shouted at to name her the Turdmeister. So the turd or is what it's gonna be. Why are you being? I'm gonna do like a renegade. I'm gonna edit her out. No. So, and now a fitting name for